Hello there, fourth graders. Welcome. We're going to call this lesson 615, even though it doesn't exist in the book, because we need another day to go over some division things. And honestly, I'm seeing most people using the dividing up strategy. Now, if you are doing well with McDonald's sells cheeseburgers, and you know where to bring the numbers down and how to go back and divide again, that's great. This lesson is going to be mainly about that dividing up strategy because that's really our greatest need right now. Remember, D for divide, M for multiply, S for subtract, C for check, and then underwear. Does McDonald's sell clean underwear? For up. Then, like the arrows, right? When we get down here to the bottom, and really maybe this arrow, well, I can put it all the way. When we get down here, then it goes back up to the top. We just start over again. And so we're going to be doing pure practice of multiplying multi-digit numbers correctly. Okay? And you can see in our standard how we have to be able to do 4-digit dividends. That's the number inside the bracket, and 1-digit divisors. That is the number outside of the bracket. So Mr. White's going to do 2. You'll do 2 with me, and then we'll switch to 4-digit before you getting to do some on your own. And then just a reminder, right? It is very important for you to learn these steps, right? That's going to be very important. Some people think, oh, I can just type it in a phone or tablet and then I'll know the answer. But it's not going to give you the remainder in the correct way. It's going to turn it into a decimal. And if you tell me that the answer is 16.25, then I'm going to know that you were cheating. So you shouldn't cheat in general, but you definitely shouldn't be typing these into any kind of program or anything like that. To start here, remember we're going to split these place values. Okay, then we're going to divide. How many 6s are in 7? Then 1. M for multiply. So 1 times 6 equals 6. Then subtract. And subtract. Check to make sure 1 is smaller than 6. It is. And then the U here, right? This U stands for up. So we're going to put that right there. We have 13. How many 6s are in 13? Another way to think about that is 6 times what gets us close to 13? Well, 6 times 2 is 12, and 6 times 3 is 18. So 3 is too big. How many 6s are in 13? 2 of them. 2 times 6 is 12. Subtract and check. 1 is smaller than 6. Yep. And push it up here. Now I have how many 6s are in 16? Well, 6, 12, 18. So 2 again. 2 times 6 is still 12. Subtract. 4 is smaller than 6. And there's no number to put it up next to, so it goes all the way up to remainder 4. All right, one more here from Mr. White in this section. We have 291 divided by 4. Remember, when you're reading a division problem, you always say the dividend, the number in the bracket first. How many 4s? Oh, let me get my little splitty guys here. Split that up. See how I'm leaving room because I know I'm going to put something here, and I know I'm going to put something here. And I press the space bar like 3 times in between each of these numbers. If you cram them all together, if you're writing in your notebook and you do this method is not going to work for you. It'll work for you. You just need to write them bigger. Okay. How many 4s are in 2? None. So that would be 40 times 4 minus 0. Which equals 2. Pushing that 2 up here. How many 4s are in 29? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. 32 would be too big. So 28 was 7. 7 4s gave me 28. Subtract 28. And get 1. That one's going up here next to the 11. How many 4s are in 1? I'm gonna make a mistake here, and I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna say 1/4. That's wrong. That's wrong. Okay. I'm gonna say, but 1/4. Okay, 1 times 4 equals 4, and then 7. This is why we check. If you check this, if you see that this number is not smaller than this number, then you know you made a mistake when dividing. Okay? So this 7 is bigger than 4. This tells you, nope, I made a boo-boo. And we can go in reverse. And remember, oh yeah, 2 4s, because 11 minus 8 equals 3. 3 is smaller than 4, so that checks out. And our remainder is 3. All right, your turn here. Take your notebook and solve 309 divided by 3. Okay, I'm going to go quickly since you've done all the work already. And if you haven't done all of the work, please be more responsible. You're just going to check your work here. Look at this. This is weird. How many 3s are in 0? Well, 0. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Push up the 0. It's pretty wild, but that's just how it works sometimes. How many 3s are in 9? And subtract. And no remainder. Sometimes there is no remainder. Here's the second problem for you to do with a 3-digit dividend. Okay, and we'll go through this one, of course, quickly as well, because you've done all of the work, as I mentioned before. We end up with 87 here. That's about as big of a number there as you can get. How many 9s are in 87? Well, 9 times 9 is 81, and it can't be a 10. So it's 9 times 9 minus 81 equals 6. We pushed that up here. And 9 into 61. How many 9s are in 61? Well, 6 of them. Minus 54, borrow. Yeah, don't make a mistake subtracting here. If you make a mistake subtracting, you're gonna be toast. A remainder of 7. Why does a calculator not work? Because if you type in this number in a calculator, it's gonna say, it's gonna say 96 point, I don't know, 64287. I don't know exactly what it is, and you can't put that here. Okay, so important to know the steps. Now we go into, there's that objective, multiplying these numbers correctly. Before we go there, let me ask you, what is the one part that is sometimes confusing to you a little bit? All right. So what I'm going to tell you is always kind of think through these steps here. Does McDonald's sell clean underwear? And like I said, if you like cheeseburgers and you're bringing down the number each time, it's going to do the same things. The idea is the same. Now some practice with 3-digit numbers. Here we go. Mr. White's turn to show you. Split, split, split. How many 3s are in 8? 2, right? 3, 6, 9 would be too much. 2 times 3 is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. Pushing it up. And we have 2 there. How many 3s are in 25? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 8. Right? 3 times 8 gets you close to 25, but not over. Can't go over. We push that up here. Now we have how many 3s in 10? 3 3s are in 10. 3, 6, 9. And subtract. And really, when you add a 4th digit, it doesn't even really, well, I mean, it matters to the answer, but it doesn't change anything. All the steps go the same. 3 into 14. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. So that's too much. So 3 times 4, which equals 12. subtract, there is my remainder. You don't have to draw an arrow. I just always do because I like showing it going up there. 2,834 remainder 2. If you type that in a calculator, it's going to say 2,834.66666666, which is not right for our purposes. You'll learn how to change remainders into decimals at some point. Right, but it's not going to be in our 4th grade time. All right, this video is getting a little long, so I'm going to let you help me on this one. Okay, I was planning to do 2 here with you and then have you do 2, but we're going to make that 1 and 1 so that the video is not 20 minutes long. All right, start us off. You're going to go step by step here. How many 5s are in 3? 0. 0 times 5 is 0. 3. Where's that 3 going? Next to the 1. What should you do next? How many 5s are in 3? Now, watch. I'm going to make a mistake here. Let's say I say 5, and then I do 31 minus 25, and I get 6. How do I know that this is wrong? I'm checking, and I've been doing this in my head, and I should have been saying it out loud more. Okay, but once you get to that C, right after you subtract, this number has to be smaller than this number. If it's not, then you boo-booed. Look, I can erase the boo-boo. You have a nice eraser. What should we have put? How many 5s are in 31? 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Subtract and get 1. All right, 5 times. How many 5s are in 19? Well, 3. What do I do next? 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract. Where's that 4 go? Next to the 49. Or, if you're bringing down, you could bring the 9 down next to the 4. It's the same idea. How many 5s are in 49? That's going to be 9. We have 49 and 45. What should I do? Subtract to get 4. That 4 becomes the remainder. Remainder 4. There's our problem. You'll get problems like this to do, right? They'll be on a computer assignment, and so you definitely need to write them on a separate sheet of paper. Make sure that you don't write them teeny tiny, right? That's going to be hard to organize. Write your numbers clearly and neatly, or use a dry erase board is a great tool for that as well. Okay, see, look how big I wrote these. All right, the goal here, our objective, we're dividing multiple digit numbers correctly. This is another division review day so that you can be ready with our unit tests coming up. All right, if you need help with division, first thing you should do is you can certainly ask Mr. White, but you can also get your parents' help. Like I said, there's lots and lots of videos on dividing that might help you with division steps, but you can certainly send me an email because test is coming up soon. All right, that's all. Good luck.